Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Alfar bin Ruslan. My metric number is 1211853. The title we will explain is about Makki and Madani. Firstly, through this topic it is found that the banners of guidance from the companions and his followers, and after them arrange the verses of the Quran, verse by verse with precision that determines the time and place. People who read the Quran will find that the verses of Mecca have features not found in the verses of Medina. For example, Surah Makkiyah, which there are many mentions about the story of the prophets, which is Qisas al-Anbiya in its verses, while Surah Madaniyah tells a lot about obligations and punishment, which is hudud, mostly described in the surah. Now, let me tell you about scholars care about Mecca and Medina examples and benefits. The scholars are very careful in validating a surah that is Makki or Madani. So they follow the Quran verse by verse and surah by surah to arrange it according to the revelations, taking into account the time, place and discourse. Abu al-Qasim al-Hasan ibn Muhammad ibn Habib al-Naisaburi said in the book Al-Tarbah on the excellence of the science of the Quran, among the most noble science in the Quran is science of revelation, its destination and what command it sent down. Next, the most important types of research by scholars in this topic are: number 1, what was revealed in Medina? Number of Madani surah, it is 20 surah, which is Al-Baqarah, Ali Imran, An-Nisa, Al-Ma'idah, Al-Anfal, At-Taubah, An-Nur, Al-Ahzab, Muhammad, Al-Fath, Al-Hujurat, Al-Hadid, Al-Mujadalah, Al-Hashr, Al-Mumtahanah, Al-Jumu'ah, Al-Munafiqun, At-Talaq, At-Tahrim, and An-Nasr. Number 2, what is there is disagreement on it. The number of surah it is different. It is 12 surah. The scholars do not agree on the place on its descent. The surah is Al-Fatihah, Ar-Ra'du, Ar-Rahman, As-Saf, At-Taghabun, Al-Mutaffifin, Al-Qadr, Al-Bayyinah, Al-Zalzalah, Al-Ikhlas, Al-Falaq, and An-Nas. Number 3, what was revealed in Mecca? Number of surahs of Mecca, it is 82 surah, and it is just what we did not mention. Number 4, ayat Makki in Surah Madani. Describing a surah as Mecca or Medina does not mean everything like that. There may be some verses of Medina in Mecca, and in Medina some verses of Mecca. For example, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وإذ يمكر بك الذين كفروا ليثبتوك أو يقتلوك أو يخرجوك ويمكرون ويمكر الله والله خير الماكرين. Surah Al-Anfal, verse 30. Muqatil said in this verse, it was revealed in Mecca, and the apparent meaning is because it includes what the politics were in the Al-Nadwa when they ordered the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam before the Hijrah. Number 5, ayat Madani in Surah Makki. Ibn Abbas said it was revealed in Mecca in one sentence, and it is Mecca except for 3 verses, of one of which is أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وأن هذا صراطي مستقيما فاتبعوه ولا تتبعوا السبل فتفرق بكم عن سبيله ذلكم وصاكم به لعلكم تتقون. Surah Al-An'am, verse 153. Number 6, what was revealed in Mecca and its law is Madani. For example, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم يا أيها الناس إنا خلقناكم من ذكر وأنثى وجعلناكم شعوبا وقبائل لتعارفوا إن أكرمكم عند الله أتقاكم إن الله عليم خبير. Surah Al-Hujurat, verse 13. It was revealed in Mecca on the day of the conquest, And it was Madani because it was revealed after Hijrah, and the sermon in it was general. And the scholars at that time did not call it Mecca, as they did not call it Madani by definition. Number 7. What was revealed in Medina is Makki. This symbolized it with Surah Al-Mumtahanah because it was revealed in Medina, because it is a city that considers the place, but the speech in its first is addressed to the polytheists. Number 8. What is equivalent is revealed in Mecca in Medina. The scholars refers to it by the verses in the Surah of Medina, whose styles comes in general characteristic and properties similar to the style of the Surah of Mecca. For example, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وإذ قالوا اللهم إن كان هذا هو الحق من عندك فأمطر علينا حجارة من السماء أو ائتنا بعذاب أليم. Surah Al-Anfal, verse 32. One example of this is the rush of the infidels to torture in Mecca. Number 9. What is equivalent is revealed in Medina in Mecca. For example, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم الذين يجتنبون كبائر الإثم والفواحش إلا اللمم. Surah An-Najm, verse 32. For immorality is every sin that has a limit, and a great sin is a very sin that will be tormented by hell. And the offense between the two limits is a sin, and there is no limit or the light in Mecca. Number 10. What was brought from Mecca to Medina? For example, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم سبح اسم ربك الأعلى. Surah Al-A'la, verse 1. This meaning is true for all that was brought by the Muhajirin from the Quran and taught to the Ansar. Number 11. What was brought from Medina to Mecca? An example is the first Surah Al-Bara'ah, in which the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam ordered Abu Bakr to perform Hajj in the 9th year. Number 12. What is revealed at night and what is revealed during the day? Most of the Quran is revealed during the day, while a little is revealed at night. For example, verse revealed at night is أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم إن في خلق السماوات والأرض واختلاف الليل والنهار لآيات لأولي الألباب. Surah Al-Imran, verse 190. For example, verse revealed during the day, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم إنا فتحنا لك فتحا مبينا. Surah Al-Fath, verse 1. Number 13. What is revealed in the summer and what is revealed in the winter? The scholars symbolize what comes down in the summer with the verse of Al-Kalala, which is at the end of Surah An-Nisa. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم يستفتونك قل الله يفتيكم في الكلالة. Surah An-Nisa, verse 176. They represent winter with the verses of the hadith of Al-Ifk in Surah An-Nur. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم إن الذين جاءوا بالإفك عصبة منكم. Surah An-Nur, verse 11. And the last one, number 14. What is revealed in the city and what is revealed while on the way? Most of the Quran was revealed in the urban areas, but the life of the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam full of jihad and conquers in the struggle. In the course of the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, also Allah sent down revelation. For example, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ولكن عذاب الله شديد. Surah Al-Hajj, verse 2. This was revealed to him while he was on his way. Now, let me tell you about benefit of knowing Makki and Madani. First, assist in interpreting the Quran. Being able to know the location of the revelations helps to understand the verse and its interpretation in the right way. Second, feel the rules of the Quran and benefit from in the method of calling on Allah. Each stage of the call has a topic and method of discourse in it, and the discourse differs according to the different types of people and their beliefs and the state of the brain environment. Third, standing on Sirah an-Nabawiyah through the verses of the Quran. If the replacement of revelation to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he traces the history of the call with its events in Mecca and Medina from the beginning of the revelation until the last verse revealed. And the Quran is the original reference for his biography, which has no doubt as to what is narrated from the narrators who agree with him.